Okay, we're gonna do another update on the Vega. I picked up these wheels and tires. They were rollers for a car that got painted, and the tires are really weather checked, dry rotted, they're toast. But the wheels fit, kind of. It's got a weird lug pattern. They're oval shaped, and I'm not sure what kind of lug nuts I need. I kind of hacked together the stock ones and made it work just to roll it. I just don't trust it for driving on. These are 14 by 7s, and the ones on the back are 14 by 8s, and they all have the same size tire on them. The 14 by 8s look like they fit really good. I like the way they fit. And that was my main objective, was to find what fits good. These are I believe they're a 245 60R14. I kind of like the way they fit. So yeah, if I had smaller tires, I'd try the front ones on, but the way the tires are too big for the front. However, I do think them 7-inch wide rims would look good with smaller tires. I'm not sure I'm going to run those. They were cheap. I'm really not fond of the modular style wheel. So anyhow, we're going to start with the drive shafts. This drive shaft is out of the S10. This one is out of the Vega. I've already peeled the rear yoke off of the S10 one. They have a different U-joint, and it just so happens there was a brand new U-joint behind the seat, or under the seat of the S10 that I found. It's new with the clips and everything, so when I'm done machining and welding, I'll swap that out. So anyhow, I need to go about roughly 3 inches shorter on this one, I believe. I haven't measured yet, but I cleaned all the gook off of this. I'm going to use this whole front and just cut this back off where it needs to be, and try to tack weld this onto it. So I'll have the S10 rear and then Vega front. So yeah, I duct taped the front U-joint so that I didn't have to take it off. It kept it from flopping around on the lathe. Okay, we're kind of sitting in here in the got it just sitting in here, and we're gonna have to dial it in. Get it trued up to the machine. We got the 4-jaw on. Let's see if we can't. This is my trusty old dial indicator. I've had this for a long time. It's missing the lens, but it works really good. The dial is just great. This works okay. Okay, this is a steady rest, and it's got some slop in it from the other one. The other drive shaft was a little bit larger diameter. These adjust it in and out and around. So okay, I'm going to have to tape this up. I'm going to do my trick here with the duct tape. Okay. I try to tape this in place so it doesn't flop while we're spinning. I may have to slow it down a little bit. Of course I will. What do we got? 115. We only got one lower at 70 RPM is our lowest. Ooh, that's not good. How am I going to get that chatter out of there? I don't even think it'll work at 70. Lock in our carriage. Tried grabbing, it means it's about ready to fall apart, I hope. Oh, there it went. Aha, success. Good deal. You tried grabbing. It means it's about ready to fall apart, I hope. Oh, there it went. Aha, success. Good deal. Good deal. Just like I planned. Okay. Now there's this. Ooh, I'm gonna have to push it in place, which is good. Yeah, I'm okay. Much better. So what this has to be is we gotta clock these. We gotta clock the U-joints I think having a good steel surface like this, probably the answer. I might have to dress that a little bit. Okay. Old-fashioned router burr. Just clean it up a little bit for good measures. So if I put it in like that, that should clock the drive line properly. I'm gonna have to get my Ford wrench to work on a Chevy. But it's not too late. Looks like I got it lined up pretty good. Let me take a measurement. I may have to trim this up a little bit. I have a feeling it's going to be too much interference. I might be able to heat this tube and get it to go together. Okay. I got to take my safety glasses off and go put on my readers so I can see what the heck I'm doing. It's 2.615. Yeah, 2.615 roughly. And that's about the same. It's about the same. It's just not true. .610. Yeah, it should slip on there with a little coaxing. Shouldn't have any problems. Okay. I can actually test fit it from there before I start welding. That looks like a really nice weld seam. Fit together really good. Now if I got the length right, I'll be golden. Alright, we got the drive line painted up now. It's all, we got the changed out the rear U-joint. The front one I ain't doing nothing with because it's easy enough to change down the road. It's, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But anyhow, the shaft is done. Just needs to go in. I sure like the way that looked with them big meats under it. Big tires. I just wish those were good enough to run. But yeah, this car, there's a sticker here that it was bought new in Anaconda, which is about 100 miles from here, roughly. So it's been in this area most of its life. So yeah, and next on the agenda is to put that drive shaft in and tackle the exhaust. And I still need to bleed the brakes out and add some coolant and all the top off the fluids, make sure everything's good. But yeah, it's looking good. And here's the old S10. I ended up taking about 6 or 7 inches out of that. I think it was a little bit longer on the transmission, and even the rear end was a little bit longer too. And that's where it ended up being more. But anyhow, I got some leftover pieces. And like everything, there's always leftovers. So anyhow, I'll bring you back when I do do the exhaust on it, I believe. And get it ready to fire up again. In the meantime, I'm going to keep my eyes out for more wheels and tires. So anyhow, I appreciate y'all tuning in for what I'm doing here. Thanks for watching.